you doing? How's everybody doing? I'm trying to think of a wonderful thing to say for Saturday, but happy Saturday to everyone. I hope that you are having a super fantastic, amazing day. My name is Cheryl Thomas, minister, author, and Christian life coach, and we are on our 30-day Get Your Life Challenge. And can y'all believe we are on day 25? 25. We have been live every day for the month of September. We are getting our lives all the way together. And today we're going to be talking about getting a will. That's our challenge for day 25 is getting a will. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you. You're finally catching me live. Yes, thanks for joining. So whether you are on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Instagram, hey, fam, thanks so much for joining me. If you are catching this live or on the replay, welcome to day 25 of the 30-day Get Your Life Challenge. Hey, Shell's Uplifted. Shell's Uplifted. Thanks so much for joining. I am so excited about talking about our topic on today, getting a will, because I want to give you just some brief statistics. 60% of the U.S. population does not, hear me when I say does not, have a will. Hey, Sylvan's Kitchen, thanks for joining. Hey, Daryl, thanks for joining. Y'all know how many people that comprises of that don't have wills? And I know a whole lot of people say, well, Cheryl, I don't have a whole lot of assets. Why am I getting a will? So I'm going to be brief today. I'm just going to give you 6 reasons why I think you should have a will. But before I do that, let's jump into discussing what is a will. Just actually what is that, and why are so many people telling me that I need it, and blah, 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 blah. So a will is just a legal notarized document that says your wishes, what to do with your estate, with your belongings, with your assets after you pass. What do you want to do with those assets? How do you want them distributed? Because here's the thing, what you do not want to do is you do not want to let the state decide who gets your assets. Put a heart in the comments if you understand what I'm saying. If you don't want your stuff to go through probate and for all of that to happen, and then for your heirs, for your children, for your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, whoever, your siblings, to only get a portion because you know the state's going to charge you for putting that stuff through probate. So when I say get a will, or when I talk about a will, it's just, and sometimes we overcomplicate what a will is. It's just a written document saying this is how I want my assets distributed. This is who I want them to go to. But it has to be notarized in your state to be legal. And you want it to be legal so that you make sure that the people that you love are going to have access to what you worked your whole life for, that the state doesn't get any of it, but only the people that you specify in that will. So let's talk about a couple of benefits of having a will. Why should I get a will? Why is it beneficial to me? The first thing is it ensures that your possessions are going to be distributed like you want. You all know that there were so many celebrities over the last 10 years that have passed that did not have wills. Prince being one. I believe Aretha Franklin didn't have one. And you have all those assets just now going through probate. And it's going to take years to go through probate for attorneys and government officials to decide where your money is going to go, who's going to get it, how much they're going to get of it. And you don't want that to happen. You want to decide what you spent all your hard life working, struggling to get together to accumulate these assets. You want to be the person that decides who they go to, who gets what, how much. And so it stops a whole lot of infighting. I've seen so many people have so many struggles at the end of someone's life deciding, well, no, mama wanted me to have that. Well, if mama just said it, then you wouldn't have any struggles. Now, you might be salty because mama gave it to somebody else, but you would know that that was her desire. That was her wish. So number one is to ensure that all of your assets are distributed like you want them to. The second thing it allows you to do is to appoint an executor or somebody that has power of attorney, somebody that an outside entity, a impartial person to do that. You don't really want I would choose an attorney or maybe the oldest person in the family, somebody that's impartial, that can have a level head during times of grief when emotions are heightened, to be able to say what is going to happen, how those goods, how those assets, how those possessions and properties will be distributed. The next thing it allows you to do is it allows you to appoint a guardian if you have minor children. And this is really, really, really important, because I know a lot of young people think, well, I haven't accumulated enough assets to even, say that I should actually even put a will together. If you have children, you need to have a will, because you need to be able to say, this is who I want to raise my children should anything happen to me. You don't want to leave that up to the courts or the state to decide who is going to have guardianship of your children. You want to be able to say that. So whether you think you have $2 or $200,000 or $200 million, you need a will to decide and to say that very, very clearly. Another reason is so you can specify your funeral wishes. How do you want that to go down? Some people don't want elaborate funeral services. They prefer just a nice little intimate graveside setting. You get to decide. And I know some of this may sound morbid, and I know we don't want to think about that. We don't want to talk about that. But y'all, the length of our life, we don't know what it will be. We don't know if it will be 4 score and 7. We don't know if it's going to be 120 years. We don't know if it's going to be 80 years. We don't know how many years. So we need to make provisions now. Yes, it's going to be hard conversations that you'll have to have right now, but there'll be better to have those hard conversations now than to have fights later. The next thing is it's going to expedite the legal process. Like I said, you won't have to go through probate. You won't have to get, state and attorneys and all of that involved at the end. You can do that now when everybody's healthy, everybody's feeling good, and there's no worry about that. So that's another way. And the other last way is it's going to reduce stress. Anything that you can do to release stress, take that off of your family, take that off of your friends, so that you can actually just enjoy life with each other. And I want to leave with you before we jump off today just a scripture, Proverbs 13 and let's see, I think it's 22. Let me make sure. Okay. Yes, Proverbs 13 and 22 says, a good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. And I know that who I have watching live, who I have watching on the replay, you're good men and women, and you want to leave an inheritance. A will is going to allow you to do that with the least amount of stress, pressure, and headache for your family. So put what you desire, where you want your wealth to go, put that in a will. And my last caveat before we jump off is for my young people who think, I don't have enough, Cheryl, to do a will. I hear that a lot, especially among my millennials, is I haven't lived long enough to accumulate enough wealth. If you got $50 in the bank, I need you to decide who's going to get it when you may not be here. Because you need to decide banking. You can have an actual beneficiary on your banking accounts, so that when you pass, that those accounts are not frozen, and that your family members don't have access to that. You need to be doing that now. You need to call your banks and find out, hey, how do I do that? How do I make sure that, my bank accounts don't get frozen when I pass, so that my family members, who's going to have access to that money? So I don't care if you have $50 in the bank. I don't care if you have 50 million. You need to make decisions right now and put that in a binding, legal, notarized will, so that your family is secure. And then you need to let somebody know where that will is, where all of those documents are. Don't create the will, get it, notarized and have it done, and then nobody knows where to go get it. So along with getting the will, make sure that you tell somebody, some responsible person, where that will is, so that should something happen to you, they have ready access to it, ready access to all of your financial data, all your financial information, where all your bank accounts are, where all your insurance accounts are. Get that done. I know I, for myself, I need to go ahead and finish mine. I'll be transparent. I got to finish my will before the end of the year. And that's what I'm going to challenge everyone that's watching to, before the end of this year, before the year's up, I need you to get it finalized, get it notarized, and then let someone know where it is, so that all of your wishes, all the desires that you have are taken care of. Y'all, this is day 25. We are rolling, rolling, rolling during this 30-day Get Your Life Challenge. And if you have missed any of the days of the challenge, I need you to head on over to my YouTube channel. There is a playlist called Get Your Life Challenge 2021. Make sure that you check that out. It has every day of the challenge. If you're on Instagram, most of the days are on my IGTV portion of Instagram. So check out there. There are a couple days I had some issues with Instagram, but most of them are there. So go, go, go. Check out the other 24 days. And if this has been a blessing to you, y'all know what I need you to do. I need you to share this with someone else. Don't be stingy. Share this. Either tag them in the comments or just go ahead and share this on your profile, in your stories. Make sure that other people have access to this great information as well. Well, I have had a wonderful time with you all today, and I look to see you tomorrow. Remember, 5 o'clock every day for the month of September, with the exception of our very last day. On day 30, we're going to be meeting at 7 o'clock. And remember, I have a huge announcement on that day, so be sure that you catch me on September the 30th as well. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on tomorrow.